Welcome, I'm Comically Canadian, and today we're going to be playing Cooking Simulator. So we're going to be starting career mode, relax mode disabled, because we love the chaos. The modern kitchen, and let's get to it. Unlike any good story about Gordon Ramsay, our tale begins in a kitchen. No ordinary kitchen, a modern kitchen. And as you can see, we have lots of tools around us to help us accomplish what we want. Pots, pans, oil, even a TV for our recipes. Now normally we'd skip the preparation stage, but not today. Today we're going to be getting our recipes in order so we know what to make. So on day one, we don't have a lot going for us. We have barely any recipes, barely any products, minimal liquids, spices, not so plenty, and we're just a nobody Joe Schmo. And then, of course, you can see the most important thing, how far we've traveled. So we're going to go ahead and pin our recipes to our computer because we're going to need them as we meal prep. So I think we're going to start with the tomato soup. So like any good tomato soup, we should probably start with a pot. There's our trusty little pot. Now to get ourselves some ingredients. So we'll head over to the kitchen here. And we can see that it is quite sparse. Barely any spices, barely any produce, but that's okay. We just need tomatoes. We'll just get a couple of these. Perfect. Just the right amount. Just like Mama used to do. Now we're going to get that on the stove and go find our immersion blender so we can turn this into a soup. So we just get it in there and... Oh, one's falling out. Okay, that's okay. Oh, make sure to get the bottom. We don't want chunks. Aha, great. My favorite soup. It's only good when it hits the stove. So we'll give this little blender a hi-ya and get it out of here. So let's see what we need for spices. So we need salt. Let's grab our trusty salt, give it a couple of shakes, and then let's make sure we taste it to see if it's perfect. Okay, 93% tomatoes. Oh, only 0.7% salt. Oh, that won't do. We can change that. Shaky, shaky. Okay, so it seems it'll pour out about 500 grams of salt. That seems more than enough. Okay, we'll just go put that down. Well, it's empty, so I guess we could throw it away. Or we could try to get the last little bits by tossing it in the microwave to see if we can, bake the salt off the edges. 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I think, will do. Perfect. Okay, let's go down the list of our next spices, get ourselves some cayenne pepper, and start shaking it in. Of course, the whole container. Hey, the restaurant's open. We're going to be taking our first orders. I wonder what it'll be. Oh, tomato soup. Look at that. Perfect. We're all ready for that. So now that we've done shaking that, let's toss this also in the microwave. Oh, there's still a minute 48 seconds left. We'll be fine. Okay, what else do we need here? Oh, of course, can't have the rest of this soup without a couple of onions. Oh, just one onion. Oh, well, that's not going to do. Oh, we'll toss it in the food processor. Grab our little container. Grab ourselves plenty of onions. Toss them all in. All glorious 400 of them. Bloop. Give them a chop. Oh, destroying the frame rates. Excellent. Look at that majestic beauty. Look at all those onions. Oh, there's nothing I love more than super oniony tomato soup. We're just going to toss those in gently. Gently. Okay, we got most of them in. We're okay. And now that we got that done, we might as well put that back on the counter, get our immersion blender, get it all soupy. Perfect. 1.3 liters of soup. Well, let's get that on to cook, because we do have an order of it ready to go. We should probably set a timer, though, so we don't forget about it. Let's set it for a minute. I don't know how long it's supposed to be, but a minute seems good. Seems like we can get a lot done in a minute. We'll just put that down. Okay, we'll get ourselves a bowl, put that down. Oh, now we need a ladle. Oh, no ladle. We got a spatula. Well, we'll get ourselves a ladle from this handy-dandy little box that has everything we need in it. Perfect. 150 milliliters. We want to scoop the least amount. Oh, soup's done. Oh, onion's not quite cooked, but that's okay. Toss that down. Oh, this is super annoying, so we're just going to throw that over there. Now we got to get ourselves some sour cream, because we just need just a dash. Just a dash of it. I'm going to tilt it really slowly. This is pretty thin soup. If we put too much, it's not going to be good. Slower. I'm trying so slowly. Easy. Easy. Too much. Too much. Already too much. It's white. It's not even tomato soup. It's white soup. Okay, well, you know what? We need to take a picture. It looks just like the picture. Almost. It's just super white. And now that we've taken our picture, we can send it right off to the customer for their evaluation. Bye, soup. Oh, look at that. Came back 2 stars for taste. Overall, 2.5. Not bad. Let's see what the complaints were. Oh, the wrong mixture. Oh, too much cayenne pepper, too much salt, too much onions, but the temperature was perfect. Oh no, our soup is burning. Oh no. No, we don't want to throw it out. We want to make a mess. Yay! All over the window. Turn that off. Well, we should probably clean up a little bit before we continue on in our adventure. And if I could grab a mop stick, I would do an excellent job of cleaning. Yeah, see, just spreading the dirt around the floor. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. If we could wring that out and make more soup with it, we would. Okay, well, we can't get on the counter, so I think it's cleaned enough. Okay, let's get on to our baked trout. And I think for this one, we're going to go deep fryer style. We'll get the oil nice and hot while we prep the rest of this trout. Now that our oil's preheating, we'll go get our trout and get it all seasoned up for the deep fryer. Get on the cutting board. Now what should we start with? So we need black pepper, thyme, and dill. Let's start with the black pepper. Now, I think we learned our lesson from last time about over-seasoning, so we'll just season it just a little bit. Little thyme. Oh, I gotta come back for the dill. Nah, we'll make the trip a little shorter. We don't want to walk too far. Don't want to max out those kilometers on the computer, you know? Just a couple of grams of this. Pick up our dill off the floor, because that's where any good spice belongs, is technically on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Perfectly seasoned to perfection. So go ahead and pick that up, toss it in our fryer basket, and toss it right in the deep fryer. Well, I guess, okay, it's just going to sit on top, so I think we're going to have to throw it in the deep fryer. Aha, oh, close. Okay, there we go, success. All right, well, let's go set a little timer for that trout. I'm not sure how long we're supposed to bake it for, so 2 minutes and 10 seconds seems like the optimal time to go. And like any good fancy restaurant, having a nice warm plate is exactly what you need for your meal. So let's get that in the oven, preheating, so that when our trout is nice and done. And as we can see, our trout's actually almost done. So we're going to take it out, give it a little shaky, just like a mother loving its baby, giving a little bit of a shake. Okay, I'm going to toss that back in the deep fryer for a little bit, because it's not quite done. It's almost there. And we're going to take him out, put him on the counter so he can do his little dance while we go and get the hot plate so we can serve him up to the customers. Now, obviously, he's much too hot, being just out of the deep fryer, so we're going to need our handy-dandy spatula. So we'll just scoop him out and just got him. Okay, oh, well, he wants to stay in the basket. Okay, no. Okay, now he's floating. He's exorcising. Okay, oh, he's out of the basket at least. Okay, he's on our handy spatula. And full. We're just going to put them on gently. There we go. Perfect plating. Look at that. Gordon Ramsay would be so proud of us right now. Look at that. Look at the steam coming off. And let's put a little bit of parsley on them because parsley makes it fancy. Okay, we can't, so we're just going to throw it on. Missed. Okay, we'll try one more time. Oh, there we go. Oh, missed again. Okay, third time's the charm. Perfect. Beautiful. Look at that. A little bit of parsley, a deep-fried trout. Clearly what this customer wanted. It says baked, but it's close enough. Oh, just 1 1/4 stars, but the overall score is 2. We'll take it. Let's see what the guest complaints are. Oh, we didn't have enough horseradish, not enough black pepper, and we missed the lemon. The lemon! So for our third and final order of the night, we're going to do a salmon steak. So I need to get our salmon fillet. Oh, timer's going off. Well, we're not going to need that for this one, so we'll just throw it away. We'll get this salmon fillet nicely seasoned, a little bit of black pepper. Get ourselves a frying pan, get it on the stove, get it nice and hot. Get ourselves some sunflower oil. Make sure you fill it up right to the rim, because that's what we like, is to basically boil our salmon in sunflower oil. And we're going to go ahead and toss that in, and we'll see how long that's going to take us to cook. The oil's still nice and chilly. But while that's cooking, we should really get our potatoes on. Maybe we'll take that out of the pan before we do that. You know, half cooked in sunflower oil. I'm sure the marinating will work well. So we'll get our pot, pick up a couple of potatoes, just a few. We want a full pot, you know. Fill it up with some water. Perfect. Get it on the stove, salted, and tossed into the deep fryer. Make sure everything's nice and warm, toasty. Our potatoes are cooking well. Let's toss our salmon back in the pot. Get our handy spatula, give her an old flip since she's been on this side. Perfect. Give it a little pat, pat, pat. You know, you gotta slap it for extra juices. And our potatoes don't seem to be cooking fairly fast, so let's give it a hand. Let's make it into a potato soup. Perfect. Making a mess. Get ourselves a bowl, because this is now a soup. We'll get our salmon out of there, plate it while our potatoes continue to cook. And amazing. Got it. It looks restaurant quality. Now, I do notice a little bit of chunks in the bottom of our soup, so let's make sure we really get down there and turn this into the finest of finest. Ladle some in. Oh, look at that. It might not be exactly what the customer ordered, but you know what? It's looking like we're serving them dishwater with a sponge. I call it the SpongeBob special. Looks nothing like the picture, but out it goes to the customer anyways. And this time, of course, we have Gordon Ramsay judging us in the corner like a little creep that he is. Ah, look at that. 2 stars, 2.5 overall. Let's see what the complaints are. Hey, everything's perfect. 2.5 stars. We were robbed from this experience. Well, I hope you had fun watching as we made a mess in today's kitchen. If you liked the video, hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, I'm Comically Canadian. Stay goofy.